Well, maybe this time I'll actually be able to spend a little bit more time actually being able to describe what's going on with these predictions that I made. I'm going to try to locate some links to news stories, and I'll put them down in the description. But it may be that you'd actually have to, if you want to verify that these are correct, you might actually have to just go and locate them. Just look them up in the news and see if they're, if they're true and if they happened when I said they did. But looking on the list of stuff that I said I was going to look at and see what maybe has happened on that list of predictions for October the 17th. Going down the line, volcanic eruption in Indonesia, that happened. California, 6.5. Oh, I didn't say earthquake. Oh, that's funny. California earthquake 6.5 to 7.0 in the southern part. What the hell? Hold on a moment. Oh, okay. Well, that was interesting. A video that I didn't know was loading on another page suddenly started talking about ash erupting. So yeah. Anyway, there was this volcano in Indonesia. There was an earthquake in Baja, California, the southern part of California, which, when this kind of information stream came through, I thought that it was supposed to be something very different. But it was a 6.9 earthquake, and it did happen in, as I say, Baja, California. The third one, physical attack on a female politician, thrown object, water, shoe, other. At least that's what I had posted on my Facebook page. The physical attack on the female politician, I think that's a mistake on my part. I think that what that referred to was an assault that happened on a female, and this involved a politician as well. And that, I think it's that because one of the things that actually I pointed out was water, shoe, or other, talking about some object being thrown. And there was almost within about like 3 or 4 days of me making that prediction, there was an attack that happened on assault that occurred on a woman who was at a Rand Paul rally in Kentucky, and a politician was involved. There was a woman who was involved, and it did take a physical attack. So, kind of a stretch. I'm kind of stretching that one to try to kind of make it fit, but I think that is probably the closest thing that I've seen so far that actually matches it. So I'm going to say that's kind of a iffy, halfway maybe not kind of a thing on that. China makes statements towards a state, probably California, New York. I haven't seen any evidence of that yet, so I don't know that that's actually occurred. It may occur at some point in the future, may not. I haven't actually seen anything about it yet. I'm going to pause this for just a moment. Beginning again. China's statements toward a state, probably California, New York, attempting to influence policy, trade agreements, backfire. Haven't seen any example of that. Continuing decline in the U.S. dollar. That has been going on basically since when I said it. It looks like it's going to continue to do it, and I'm making the prediction that it's going to keep going until sometime like the second week in December, and that there's going to be a long recovery period up until March or April. California Mall. I'm going to post a link on that. There was actually a guy who did actually break into a mall, and then what I said was there was a California Mall or other public area shooting between gangs, surprising in its location. The day after I think I posted this, there was a story about a California mall where a guy went in with a bomb and was actually threatening that he was going to blow it up, do that kind of thing. Again, that's kind of similar to that female politician thing. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but it did involve a California mall, and it was something that was almost immediately there. It happened very soon after the prediction was made, so that's kind of why I'm just associating it with that. Border incident with Egypt or Jordan and Israel. And I have not seen anything like that. I think that there may have been a couple of, I think I said that there are accidental shootings or an attack on aid workers, journalists, or other groups that is later regretted. I haven't seen anything like that. There have been a couple of shootings along the border, but nothing that looks like it was an attack on aid workers or journalists or anything like that. But there have been incidents along the border with Egypt and Israel. Just nothing that actually is an unusual thing. So I'm still waiting on that one. That still seems like it has some validity, so I'm not ready to dismiss it as a prediction yet. Presidential motorcade runs over a dog. I still have not seen that one either. So, number 9, casino or hotel fire in western state. Nevada, California, other western state. That happened almost immediately. And in fact, it wasn't just one casino, it was 2 casinos. There was actually a casino fire someplace in Colorado, and then not terribly long after that, there was like on the same day, there was another where the place burned to the ground. So there were like 2 casinos that caught fire at around the same time. So I'm not sure if they were in Nevada or California now. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and check. But like I say, I'm going to post links to these stories, and we can actually take a look at it and see. My final one was an award show altercation, possibly involving a music artist, film star, or other celebrity, involving a woman. That seems to have been one that happened in India, which is interesting because the name of the person, one of the names, Abby, is actually a friend of mine that I talk with is named Abby. And that's seemed almost like a joke to me in some ways, as though my guides that I deal with were kind of sending me a little funny kind of coincidental sort of thing there. They were kind of making a joke, it seems to me, like on that I know someone named Abby, and someone very named similarly was also having something occur with them. So at the moment, okay, to synopsize and say how much I think I've done correct and how much I haven't done correct, I think that prediction number 1, the very top one, volcanic eruption in Indonesia, that's a complete hit. I'm going to claim that one completely. A California earthquake measuring 6.5 to 7.0 in the southern part, I'm going to call that a hit too, because there was a 6.9 earthquake in Baja, California, within a week of me having made this prediction. I will claim number 9, the casino fire, because that definitely happened. There was definitely 2 casinos that caught fire and burned. I will definitely claim number 10 because there was an altercation that happened. Now, this was in India. This was at one of the Bollywood film festival things, but that did happen as well. I would say that partially I could claim these, and I could also see why people would say, no, that has absolutely nothing to do with what you said. I could see where these could go either way for number 3 and where's the other one? Number 3 and number 6, where it said, oh, I forgot about the continuing decline in the U.S. dollar. That has definitely happened. That's number 5. So 1, 2, 5, 9, and 10, I'm going to claim as they have continued to occur, or they did occur. 3 and 6, I'm going to say are maybe partial, and then I'm going to say 4 and 7 and 8 are definitely have not happened yet. I have not seen evidence of them occurring. So I'll post links to these stories down in in the little thing below. So if you in the comment section or something like that. So if you actually want to go and try to find any of these, but other than that, that's so far the report on what I think has gone on within the last few days or so. So if these, it looks like these predictions develop and they come true in the next few days, I'll revisit them and I'll try to link up some things to them. But otherwise, that seems to be the report on everything that's going on with the predictions of October 17th. So far, today is November 3rd. So everybody have a good day.